baby.
There you go.
I'm a little country and I'm a little rock and roll. That's what you get here, baby. It's wrapped up into one. It's Thursday. Hello, Blue Dot family. Janda Shedler was the first one to jump in over there on Facebook, followed quickly by Dwayne Twizzle. Michigan is in the house. We got Chuckster, BB, Mary Kelly's here, and Barbara Birdfield's here, and David Robertson. David, how you doing, buddy? That's my buddy. That's my new. Hey, David, how you doing, bub? Glad to see you here. Gene Shankly, all y'all. I'm glad everybody's showing up, baby. It is Thursday. It's time for a Blue Dot family meeting. I missed yesterday's rant. I failed to do it. I laid down. I had a headache and an arm that was killing me, and I laid down to take a little siesta, and it turned into a little longer siesta. And so I fell asleep, and I did not get my rant out yesterday, but I did jump out there today, baby. I always tell you, if I miss one, I make it up, baby. So I made it up today. I did a rant this morning. I hope y'all got to see it. Get that shit worked out. I'm pissed. I'm pissed about a lot of shit, but man, I am so ready. You know, I got so inspired by seeing Puerto Rico in the street over there, and they got rid of that dumbass governor over there that was an asshole. And I'm thinking, man, we got an asshole bigger than that asshole. Our asshole's huge over here. As a matter of fact, our asshole is in charge of that asshole. And but Puerto Rico showed us how it was done, baby. They got in the street, they stayed in the street, and that man is gone, baby. He's retiring. Not retiring, he's resigning. He's running for his freaking life. And I just get that feeling like, damn, that's what we need to do, baby. That's what we need to do. We need to be in the street every day until that sucker's gone. It's an embarrassment. He's out there running a victory lap now because Mueller came on to over to the House and for 7 hours and testified and whatnot. And Donnie's out there yelling the exoneration shit again. And even though they plainly said it's no exoneration, all that shit, it doesn't matter that there's proof of collusion, that there's proof of obstruction of justice. He just flies by that shit and doesn't pay attention to it, just goes out there and says what he wants to say. Baby, I'm ready for it. I am so ready for an impeachment inquiry to start. At the very least, an inquiry. Jesus, let's get off our ass. Let's get this shit going. And I'm tired of it, baby. I'm tired of it. Just every day of looking at this man lie through his teeth. And he's lying to those little minions out there, and they're going to suck it up, baby. But just remember, every time you run across one of them and they start spouting that bullshit, you can just call them out. You know they're Fox News watchers or some shit like that. It's easy to call them out on the facts. But I hope everybody's doing fine. We done made it past hump day, baby. We only got tomorrow to go. Beer and Bud Friday, and then we're right into the weekend. So, man, I'm really looking forward to it. So, let's, are we live in the room?
Yeah, of course we're live in the room.
Look at there. We're live in the room already. Budman's here. Jen.
No.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys.
Hey. And we got Keith in the house with Catman. And I'm going to warn everybody in the room, y'all keep an eye on that lone wolf guy over there. Y'all pay close attention to that guy. He's paying close attention to you. How you doing, lone wolf?
Doing just fine.
Good deal.
Recording everything I need to.
There you go, baby. Get all the evidence. Get all the evidence. We'll all be in one big boat. Madaffy, how you doing?
Yep.
There you go. And
well, I'm laughing. Because, Trump had a speech in front of young people. And did you see that somebody doctored the presidential?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh,
I just loved
hilarious.
it. I loved it.
I posted a link to that in the Discord chat.
Good. If you haven't already seen it, as a matter of fact, you want to slap it up there for everybody to see. We got T.W. Travis in the room.
So hard.
I know it. I did too. Hello. T.W., you there?
Yep.
Outstanding, bub. Glad you're here. And then we got Belda.
Hello.
Hello, Belda. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
I heard you.
I feel so.
You feel?
Go ahead.
No, I heard you was pissed off, dear. I heard you was mad.
Oh.
As a matter of fact,
I was.
I seen a notification on Facebook that you was pissed off.
Yep. So I called my congressman. I called French Hill.
Okay.
I called Bozeman. I called Cotton,
See?
and I called Mitch McConnell the bit.
Well, there you go, baby. See what getting angry does? It makes you want to do something. And I'm glad
And all
you
I
did.
all I got on Mitch out of the Washington D.C. was, we're busy, and
We're
our
busy.
voicemail is full.
Yeah, we're busy. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah, busy doing what? Not the
Yeah,
people's
when I
business.
called up Mitch, I actually talked to somebody, believe it or not.
You did?
Well,
Hello, Yogi.
Uh,
How you doing,
I-
bud?
I'm doing good, hanging in there.
Good deal. So you got?
And I called.
Yeah, go ahead, Billy. I'm sorry.
When I got a hold of the representatives here, and I got people that I could talk to here, and I says, you need to remind them that budget. You need to take that $400 billion that you're wanting to take out of Medicare.
Mm-hmm.
Take it out of the military complex. Remember, we all can vote, and we're gray. We paid that money in
Yes, we did, baby.
for those services to be there. Remember, we vote. We may be
That's
gray haired, but we vote.
Hey, baby, all of us vote. Gray hair,
And I said-
no hair. It doesn't matter. Well, I don't care
And
what
then
color
I-
your hair.
Then I said, you need to pass that bill for voter security.
Mitch has struck down 3 of them now. Has refused
Yeah.
to bring 3 of them. Now, y'all let that sink into your mind out there, y'all listening. That Mitch McConnell is refusing to put 3 bills that have moved through the House with bipartisan support on election security. And Mitch says no, baby. Mitch says no. That makes you really want to wonder how in the hell, why is that? I'll tell you why, because Mitch is taking Russian money, and Mitch is hoping to get a little help from the Russians, too. It seems like the Republican Party is just A-OK with that shit. They're all in bed with this, let's go with Russia all over the place. You know, that's just so, it's getting so freaking obvious to the rest of the world out here. That not only we don't matter, you know, our allies don't matter, the citizens of the country don't matter. Hell, he's vetoed bills that Congress is trying to prevent him to sell arms to Saudi Arabia, and he's vetoed them and selling them anyway, baby. He's running a business.
They don't think that the treason, the statute of the Treason Act is going to come to fair, because, I mean, there's only one thing in there.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be at a time we're at war. You know.
What he's wanting to send to Saudi Arabia is top secret.
Yeah. Yes. He
That's
wants
treason.
he wants to give Saudi Arabia the plans to have Saudi Arabia assist us in building our smart bombs, the technology that goes into that.
They assisted
Yeah,
us.
he's
so
selling
well with
something, baby.
9/11.
He's selling everything this country's got, and I agree with that statement right there. You know, y'all know my opinion on Saudi Arabia. I don't know how in the hell we ended up getting in bed with them, but baby, we're rolling under the sheets with them all over the place, and we have nothing in common with those people. They are so far out there on human rights abuses and shit like that. Are you shitting me? How can we hold our head up and all that crap and be proud of the values that we espouse, that we have, and get in bed with that shit? Anyway, money, baby. It's all about the money. It's money and oil. You got some? We'll get in bed with you. It don't matter.
I thought Mitch was blocking everything anyway.
He is, except judges.
So,
That's the only thing they work on in there.
because, I mean, every time something comes to the house, oh, it's blocked.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, I just have a hair up my ass today.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I might have broke the thing. Sorry.
I'm telling you, baby. I'm telling you. It's damn well frightening, and he's out there bragging about the Second Amendment gives him the right to do anything he wants. Let that sit.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
That's what he told those young people.
Yes. Oh, and getting back to that little. Oh, did you stick that up there? Everybody can see that. There's the seal, and right out the bat, you see it's holding golf clubs in its claw, and I think, is that money in the other one? I don't know.
Yeah, money.
Money.
That
And
was
then it's got the
perfect.
double
Yeah.
eagle. And
Yeah, it's the Russian double eagle, in I believe it's either Latin or Spanish. Instead
Spanish.
of it's Spanish, e pluribus unum. It says Trump is 45 is a puppet. And then they got all the hammer and sickles right there. Those aren't stars you see in that blue little area. Those are the hammer and sickle. So, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of messages in here. You got a president who's in here to steal money, play golf, works for the Russians, and he's two-faced, baby. You know, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Travis, bring Bernadette back.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Where'd Bernadette go? Bernadette.
Someone needs to put a picture of that seal on a T-shirt.
Yes.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
I bet somebody's already got it.
There's a guy that made that seal.
Yeah.
He's put his website back up.
There you go. I bet he's
His
cranking
name is
them out.
Charles Lizot.
What was it?
His name is Charles Lizot.
Lizot. Charles Lizot.
Yeah.
Well, go
God
by.
bless him.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
If you Google his name, I think you can find it.
Charles, how do you spell it? Lizot?
Leazott.
Got it.
I think it's funniest that it happened in front of a conservative group and that they had no idea it was going on. How could they not notice that?
I don't know how they can let it fly so easily, but holy shit, did it make for a good photo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Wasn't it
Poetic justice
that broke it?
Yeah, I think it fits him real well. I think it fits him real well. There you go.
Did anybody see the meme that was, I think it was on YouTube, and basically it had Robert Mueller and the little TV screen, and Trump was sitting at the desk, and it said when they were asking Robert Mueller, they were asking him, do you prepare to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? And then it looks at, it has a little balloon over Trump, and he goes, oh crap, here it comes.
Yeah, oh crap, here it comes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. No, he couldn't. You know, they tried to press Mueller on why he didn't subpoena Trump to testify, and he pretty well called it right, because if he would have, Trump would have tied it up in the courts forever, and we'd still be going through this shit.
And he's a freaking liar. The man doesn't tell the truth at all.
No, that's how come he could never do it. We knew that from the get-go, that he would never be able to go under oath because he's going to lie through his teeth. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is, either. It could be about the Russians. It could be about obstruction. It could be about anything. It could be about what he had for breakfast yesterday, and he'd lie just to make a big story, just to make it sound better. You know, he pulls shit out of his ass all the time, and he would do the same thing under oath. You know.
I'm 6'3". No, you're not.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Did you see
One of
where Epstein got beat up?
Yes,
I seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Well, now I don't know if he got beat up, or
it may have been self-inflicted.
Yes, or if it was self-inflicted.
They got him under
They said
suicide watch
he
now.
had marks on his neck. He was half conscious, in a fetal position when they found him, they said. So I don't know. Did he try to put a noose around his neck or something like that somehow? I don't know how he could do that.
Wish it worked.
Yeah, no sweat off my balls. You know, no sweat
No,
off
I
mine.
want to know the truth of the people that was behind.
Yeah,
that was
that's
in there.
the truth. I want his ass to live long enough to be coughing up some names, everybody, because we
They've got
know
his black book.
this did not happen in a vacuum.
I mean, I've heard some of them. Donnie, they said Prince Andrew. They had who else was it? Bill Cosby, Charlie Sheen.
His neighbor. I love it. Cosby was his neighbor.
Oh, I hate that. Love it.
Uh,
Maybe they can compare notes.
Birds of a feather live together.
How did you do it? Drugs. How did you do it? Money. You know, it goes along. You know, when you have that perversion in you anyway, money is just going to amplify it. You know, just like it would be if you loved cars. You know, we all know Jay Leno loves cars. He's got a hangar full of them suckers, I guess. You know, Jeff Epstein liked little girls. Yeah.
2 or 3 hangers.
Yeah, 2 or 3 hangers. So yeah, you know, Bill Jones reminds us 11,000 lies and counting. Every day y'all can look to our house, the White House, and think that every day. He's nothing but a lying sack of shit, and that's all he's ever going to be. From now till history ends, that's what he is known for, just being a liar and a bloviator. Is that what old Bill used to call him?
And John, he will lie his way back into the White House to make sure that he don't go to jail.
He's going to try,
he don't
baby.
get indicted.
And he's going to, that's what he's doing right now. He's out there pumping up, look at me, victory, Mueller didn't say nothing, exoneration, all this shit. You know, it doesn't matter if what he says. I mean, what happens in the House of Representatives. Donnie has William Barr with him. As long as Barr's over there backing his ass up, they're going to try to sell this to the Republican Party, telling them we can do this, we can win, we can cheat, we can lie, we can cheat, we can steal, and win. That's what the Republican motto is nowadays.
So how do we stop this? How do we get it back?
Maybe
that's the question that nobody seems to be able to answer. How do we make this stop?
Right now,
we have to take to the streets.
That's what in my head, after watching what I saw in Puerto Rico and all that, yeah, take to the streets.
I'm all for going Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Oh, they need to be in our. They need to. We need to put another star on the flag, baby. There's a good place to start.
They should have had it a long time ago.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Agree.
When I was watching the thing when I could get internet yesterday,
right.
The one thing that I seen was a Republican go at Mueller. He says, "Well, can he be charged when he's discharged, being flippant?"
Yeah.
And he goes, Mueller goes, "Yes." Yeah. And the guy goes, "Really? He can be charged after he leaves office?" And Mueller goes, "Yes, sir." And it shocked him.
Well,
you could tell on his voice.
The talk I heard today, I was listening to progressive radio today a little bit, and I can't remember who was talking right now. And they were discussing that once he leaves office, if I don't know how that could work though. They were arguing that whoever the president will be will pardon him to save the nation embarrassment. You know, to heal the nation, like they did what Ford did for Nixon. You know, he's going to heal the nation by pardoning Nixon. Let's all forget it. I don't think that's going to fly. I don't think it will fly.
Got two more in the green room.
I don't want. The only way to heal this nation is to fix what's wrong, and we could see what's wrong every day. And I can't get those
Republicans.
That's right. That's right. And I can't get it out of my head that we have all those cases up in the Southern District of New York that are going to be, you know. It's going to come out. Those cases are in limbo, or not in limbo. They're just being held. You know, those cases are going to go forward as soon as he's not president. You know,
John, we've got Biker Leo and Dan Cunningham in the green room.
Okay, there's.
Hey guys.
Hey, Leo. Hey. Hey, Dan. How you doing, bub?
His mic.
Oh, he's got his mute mic.
What's this deal about the feds bringing back the death penalty?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep, they're
is he
trying
first on the list?
Yeah, right. No shit. Just get him up there,
This
baby.
is what Barr is doing while everybody's paying attention to the Mueller fiasco. Barr has brought the death penalty back.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's brought it back with only using one drug.
Yeah.
And upping the dose on that.
Yep. And he's doing it for the same reason that Trump is yelling about how there was no collusion, all this other shit.
Because the right
eats
it up.
The base.
It's his base.
Everybody else
they love
knows
that shit.
The death penalty doesn't work.
Yeah. It's never deterred anybody from doing a damn thing. You know, the death penalty as a deterrent does not work, never has worked. You want to make the man suffer, put him in prison for life without parole, baby. That's it. Life without possibility of getting out.
It's just the way they went about doing it. Very quietly, while everybody was paying attention to the House and Robert Mueller.
Right.
William Barr is, you know.
Well, that's how they do it.
Reinstating the death
That's exactly how they do it. That's how they rape the
because
EPA so much.
The death penalty was put on hold by Obama after the fiasco execution where the guy didn't actually die.
Well, you
Obama
could have
put that
stopped
shit
that.
on hold.
You could have stopped that, Obama, and everybody would have known why he did it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. It's got something else
That's-
with Obama's
that's
name
why
on
that
it,
was
so it
done.
must die.
Exactly.
Dodie Hedron. Kentucky needs to take out the trash. If I could say that, buddy.
Holy shit.
Hedron.
Kentucky needs to take out the trash.
Kentucky needs to take out the trash. Both cans, baby. Mitch McConnell and that Rand Paul. You need both get the hell out. That's enough. Get the hell out. Clean up y'all's bluegrass country
Put them
over
in
there,
the
baby.
garbage disposal.
Yeah. Put them in the garbage disposal and get them out. Just rinse them down the creek. Get their ass out of your house, baby.
Republicans have found a willing, you got to call it tokenism with them, black woman from Jamaica to run against Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
As a Republican?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try to come out. They've already got a group, I guess, a list of them that's going to try to run against her. They're trying to figure out who's going to be the top one. But, yeah, they're going to try to get her because she's making too many waves.
Yeah, they also sent one after Omar, but she's not going to go very. They're not going to get very far because she's been arrested for a felony.
Oh, no shit.
She's a felon.
I've seen that section.
Conviction.
Well, why would that stop anybody in the Republican Party? That shouldn't be a disqualifier for the
Everybody else
Republicans.
that works for Donnie is a convicted felon.
That's what I'm saying. It ought to be on the resume. Yep, I'm a crook. Hire me today.
Yeah.
She was young. She didn't know what she was doing.
Well,
$23,000. She knew what she was doing.
yeah.
And she thinks she has a chance here in the 5th district. No way.
Yeah. Well, I think Ilhan Omar, from what I saw when she came back from Congress the other day and was welcomed back home, has a big following there, and they're proud of her for standing up the way she does. So, you know, whoever they're going to try to do, they're going to play every little trick they can on all of them. It is so important.
I think they're going to have a hard time because these women won with high percentages.
Yes, they do.
And
That's
they're
what I mean.
popular.
Yes.
The one thing that Ilhan Omar did that Trump did not do, she too put out a racial trope about the Jews.
Right. Yeah.
But what she did afterwards was she had conversations.
Right.
And then she apologized for doing that.
Yeah, you're gonna hear.
You'll never see that.
Donnie apologize for shit, shinola crap, nothing, nada. Donnie will never apologize for anything.
Nope.
You know.
This is
He'll apologize to Putin.
Yeah, it's
the
beyond.
place because we're on the internet, but you should go through my brain to see the fantasies I have about that.
Yeah, I can't tell you mine. I'd get arrested real quick. We heard what you was thinking there, John. Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together.
I mean to tell you, baby.
We all see it.
Yeah, I got no pity for that man at all. Every day, you can just see it in everything he does. His main desire is to destroy this country. He does not give a shit about unifying this country, bringing us together in solidarity over anything. It's us against them. That's it.
He is.
What's
in
that?
a way, he is.
Yeah, we're here.
So
he is unifying each side.
It goes beyond that. There's some folks, maybe you don't know this yet. Valerie tonight.
What's that?
A while back, Michael Stipe and Peter Buck and the other guys in REM said there's no chance in hell we're going to get back together again. Guess what?
They're getting back together.
Trumpy brought them back together again. There is a wonderful song out there that they just released.
Boy, howdy. Daniel Cunningham. Yes, you are right, buddy. We need to impeach him now because it's the right thing to do. And Daniel Cunningham just donated $10 through Super Chat, baby. We appreciate that, Daniel, very much. And you're right. We need to impeach him now because it's the right thing to do. Because it's what's called for in our Constitution. It is what a moral government would do. There's crimes committed. There's lies. There's deceit. His working with the Russians, him just wallowing around. Mueller said it right. You know, just the wiki things is problematic. You know.
Yeah.
I think that we should do to the Republicans what they did to us.
That's right,
Benghazi,
Keith. Benghazi. I get it,
okay,
baby. That's what we need to do to them. That's right, except we have the facts. We have real crimes. Benghazi was what was that, 7 years of bullshit? 7 years or whatever they kept pulling out of their ass? Well, old
and
trade.
by the way, caused 100% by the Republicans because of budget cuts.
Yes.
The whole fucking mess was because they cut the budget.
Well,
yep.
You know, they was just trying to be physically conservative.
Another little thing that Trump has done very quietly is he plans on cutting 3 million people off of
food stamps. Yes. Yep, and he's already talking about making the defense budget bigger next year. So how much are we willing to cut off our face, cut off our nose to spite our face? It gets ridiculous. The defense
what about
budget.
our American citizens?
That's right.
In Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
This is.
What about here at home?
That's what I'm saying. The country needs to make a stand against this damn defense budget.
What about him using his property to host the G8 next year?
Oh Lord, yeah.
What
about the emollients clause? What about that? John, it's just a law. Don't worry about that shit. It just gets in the way. Shove it off to the side like every other freaking law they have in this country. Jen Morgan.
The Supreme Court just said that they could do that, though.
Yes, they did in the gerrymandering case. They said, get out there and do all you want. Cheat, lie, steal, it doesn't matter. Jen Morgan donated $2 through Super Chat. End of the month. Can anyone else pitch in, please? Jen, thank you very much, darling. We appreciate it very much. It keeping the lights on, baby, and keeping us on the air, so we really appreciate it. Yeah. That's where we are, baby.
Dan Cunningham got kicked again.
Again? How does that keep happening? Shit. Who's doing that? What's doing that?
I don't know.
There he goes
Dan,
again.
can you?
He bumped
Dan,
out.
can you hear us?
Hey, Dan.
His mic's on now. At least that's what it shows on mine.
It shows. It shows he's got his mic on.
I do not know if I can you hear me?
Yes, we got you, Dan.
Hey, Big John, how are you?
I'm doing fine, bud, and yourself? I hope you're doing good. Oh, there he went again.
He's out again.
You're just trying to sneak out of this room every time we turn around, though, Dan.
There's more in and out here than happens on a Saturday night. Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah. Well, Dan, where
I'm sorry, you all. I think I'm getting used to this the feedback. I'm watching on a different computer, talking on this one, and I just wanted to let you know, Big John and Travis, that you've been a complete joy to listen to, and the whole family here has been wonderful, and I enjoy it very much, even though I don't speak up often.
Well, Dan,
thank you very much, man. That means a lot.
It really does. That means more than the donation, buddy. That means more.
Well done, Dan. Thank you.
And we've got a great family here, and I'm sitting here looking.
Thanks. Hey, Big John, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Dan. Well, that's too bad because I had a great answer.
Where is he?
I was all ready, Dan.
And the man.
I was going to blame.
Oh, sorry, Big John. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, there's I've also been on Facebook with a couple of your friends that I've seen through the chat list, and it does seem that the impeachment process is debatable, and that's understandable. That's a good thing. I think it does a couple things. Number one, it's the right thing to do for the Constitution. Secondly, it's the right thing to do because the guy committed crime.
Yes.
And so we can't look the other way. Dems are known historically, or at least were labeled as being wussies and not standing up for the regular Americans. So this gives us an opportunity, impeachment does, to go ahead and step up to the plate like so many people want the Democrats to do. And thirdly, it can allow us a time to put Trump on the negative. He gets so much media attention right now and unabated that it allows us to put Trump and his cronies on the defensive, where Trump is always questioned about the impeachment process, and that we can stretch it out through the election.
That's
and
right.
It's the process that counts, not the possible end effect.
Yeah, because
where
right
the
now
Senate is likely to let him off.
Yeah,
but
you're right. You're right.
It's a trifecta. We should impeach us.
We should impeach because, as we just said, as you just well pointed out, it's the right thing to do. It's the law. It puts him in a negative light the whole time, so we can concentrate on all the shit, that he did. And oh Lord, I got to catch up. Okay.
That's why I say that we should do a Benghazi on his ass.
Yeah.
Like
well,
the
that's what the
Republicans
impeachment inquiry can be. Our Benghazi. Except we got the facts. Except we have the details. We have the crimes.
It really happened.
Yeah, it really happened. Not like the Benghazi thing. Let me throw this out here real quick before I get. Mega Wet Willie just donated $10 and says if Trump's daughter ends up sticking her nose into the G8 next year, the rest of the world leaders should just walk off and ignore her. Mega Wet Willie, I agree 100%. She has no business being on the world stage like that. She's daddy's daughter, and that is it. And then I want to say thank you to Kapatka, donated $5 and says, let's send Orange Shrek back to his land far, far away.
Oh, God,
I believe that would be Russia, his homeland.
Ever again.
Yes. Kapatka. Kappa, that's hard to say.
Kappa, we could just say Kappa TGA.
Kappa TGA, baby. Thank you
go.
very much. We appreciate it. The capital of Georgia, that's what I keep thinking of. Kappa GA. I see the GA.
Mega Wet Willie, Kappa. Thank you very much.
Very much, buddy. We appreciate it.
Give her a call sign.
Yes. Yes. I like that Mega Wet Willie. He's got a good one, too. Anyway.
Oh, I just was reading Trump has made up 2 new words.
Oh, we got something besides Kofafe?
Infantropin.
Infantropin?
Yeah, and law markers.
I heard that.
And what?
Law markers.
That guy can't fucking spell.
Mall markers?
Yeah.
What the hell is a mall marker?
Law. L-A.
Oh, law marker. A law
Yeah.
marker. Oh, is that
He
lemonade?
meant lawmaker, but
okay.
And then
Law
I think
marker.
he's trying to say
He can't.
infantry
the dumbing
troops.
down.
He probably said it like he wrote it down. Law marker.
And then I think he was trying to say infantry troops. Maybe.
Infantry
I don't
troops?
know. I don't know, but it's infantropin.
Infantropin. Sounds like German. Infantropin.
Oh.
Hey, did you try any of that infantropin right over there? It's pretty good. It goes down good with beer. Yeah, get you some infantropin.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's a
man.
good one, John. that was a
telling
very
A
good.
liqueur.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, he can't talk. He can't speak. He makes shit up out of his ass. I don't know what these people on the right have to be proud of. You know,
It's because of the things that they hold dear. He's
yeah,
making
racist hatred and a feeling of
What
they're
they have
better
to
than
be
anybody
proud
because, you
of
know, they're Christian.
It's the money that they're making off of this man.
Yeah, that's a
He
big part of
saved
it,
them
baby. There's a lot of it.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
the-
reason
The
why we
economy's
should
doing
help
great for some
Millions of
people. The economy's doing great for some people.
Oh,
And
yeah,
for a
you
lot
know,
of people, it's
stocks
not
and,
doing a
you know.
damn thing. You know.
You know how they're always saying, "Oh, the stock market's
Yes.
great."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who owns stocks?
Oh, I'm
It's
rolling
not
in
the-
it, baby. I'm fixing to go to my, Bahamas summer house, just for the weekend where I go out there, just take a shit and come back. Yeah,
Put
we're,
your money-
it ain't me,
jet.
baby. That's what I always say.
Well,
Cleveland's Clearwater
Elizabeth-
Revival said it best. I'm not the fortunate son, baby, and neither are you. Guess who is? Donnie Boy.
Elizabeth Warren says she's scared for a worse crash than 39 than in the 1930s.
I read
It's
that.
scary. If Donnie has his way, he'll take those people right back to that time. His little minions, his base. And I want to thank Betsy
He
Kerwin.
has created the bubble, and all bubbles do have to burst.
Yep. Betsy
And the
Kerwin.
ones that, but he's all got this money all moved off into offshore properties, offshore
Yeah.
account.
I just
I
wanted
got
to
the
let.
thing. He doesn't want to see his taxes now because I think he's got something, with the Epstein thing. He doesn't want people to see that.
Yeah. No, don't look.
Yeah,
Which
wasn't-
is the
it wasn't
reason
Naylor.
why-
Who was the one that did the thing that he really could get his New York taxes, and he said now he doesn't want to see him.
Yeah.
We just had that.
Yeah. Well, he's suing everybody to keep his taxes. Betsy Kerwin, the arm is sore. baby, but thank you for asking. It's going to be fine. I got the bandage off right now, letting the air get to it.
You know, you got the censorship blocking over on your picture of that, right?
It's like a cheese slicer. Went right down my arm.
Yeah,
I had a big post, and I went to go throw it, and when I did, I had a piece of chicken wire around it, and my arm just went. Oh shit! Don't do that again.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't.
Yeah, the arm went that away, and when it stopped.
You're too old for this.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that shit. The bad part is what you can't see is.
You tell yourself that, but you don't listen.
There's black and blue marks all up in here. It's just pitiful. I look at it and go, damn, that's sad. Pitiful when you get old. That's all right.
Yes, it is.
I'll kick that. Look. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. So
hey, just to let y'all know. Look at that.
It's happening.
It's happening.
We
baby.
filmed it today.
Yep.
Should be done in probably about a few days. Give me a few days. We'll say week tops just in case. But we filmed the Naruto run. So.
I seen the green screen.
He's gonna have fun with this.
The funny part about this entire photo to me is because the other son's legs are holding the green screen up for you.
Tyler's back there holding the green screen up.
Yeah, the legs are underneath there. You can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna put the chicken legs on there?
Oh, I totally could. And I could put anything on them.
Oh,
Give me ideas. I'll do a separate video on that.
Yeah.
You are completely at his
the fox legs on.
We are. Rose is leaving. Rose, good night, Rose.
LOL.
I just noticed Candy Guidry was telling Rose good night, so I hope you have a good night, darling. Anyway, there's Val Wood. Gotta watch that
Hello,
girl.
Blue Dot. Glad you're around.
Huh? What's that, Biker?
Candy being out there. She's one of the strongest of us, but she doesn't say anything.
I am so proud of that lady.
Yeah,
I really am.
I'd love to have her do what we do. I think she's perfectly capable.
If everybody doesn't know, I'm gonna brag on her. She is not only the main admin at our John Bertavo Speaks Blue Dot family. She is also heavily involved in the, I think it's called the Little Pantry, where she puts food out in this little. And if you need food, you go over there to the Little Pantry, open it, get you some, and walk off. No charge, no nothing. And she helps keep those stocks. So she's out there. She's involved in her community, and I'm just so proud of her. Now they're gonna park the shitter right out in front of her house. And yeah, they got a construction crew out there. They're gonna do some improvements on her street, and adopt that. I guess they put a porta potty out there now, so the crew can go to the bathroom and all that shit. But I guess they're gonna tear up her yard or her street a little bit. But
Travis,
perfect place for a lemonade
Travis,
stand.
Ain't it? That's a good idea, Lone Wolf.
There's a message in the chat for you to go check PayPal. It's secret.
You got it.
Oh, we have
secrets.
Secret.
All right.
Well, whoever secret is, thank you.
Well done, bro.
Oh, like. But I want you to know, since Travis was out there filming the Naruto run. Naruto. There were lots of ideas tossed around. Oh, we can do this. We can do that. I need a cape. That's what I need. That's what I need.
He doesn't have a cape. He doesn't have a cape.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
The fox is his cape.
What's wrong with a nice big towel? When I was younger, a towel was cape enough.
Yeah, that'd be enough. I'm going to put a cape on Jenny and let her fly. Put her up.
And how many of us have not done the towel, the cape towel?
Yeah, my wife is trying to get me. What is that dance that's going around? Anybody know that dance that's going around? What is it?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I guess it's a kind of a country.
I don't dance. Don't ask me.
Yeah. Has anybody seen that? No, just me. She's trying to goad me into, honey, do this dance. Everybody's doing it. Yeah, well, everybody ain't me. Get that shit away from me. I ain't dancing. Put me on a dance floor, baby. I'll dance all night long and won't quit. So, anyway.
Gotta be in the right mood.
That's right, Wendy Taylor. Do the two-step, baby. I can two-step all night long. Huh? What happened? Who did what?
Oh, I had to tell my granddaughter to close the door.
Oh. Don't let the cold air out or the warm air in, whichever way you're going there.
You need to go polish that belt buckle.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I need to polish my belt buckle. Yeah, I need to polish my buckle. All right.
Hey, Big John?
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering, what do you think the odds are that there will be an impeachment proceeding started in the next few weeks?
Oh, boy.
I want to say yes. I want to say yes. You know, we're at 90-something. We're at 90.
Their ass.
Yeah. Benghazi their ass. I want to say yes. We've got 90, at least 90. I know there might be a few more, 90-something, but I know at least 90 in the House that are ready for impeachment.
Here's the problem with that.
Huh?
They go on vacation in August.
Hey, you two.
Yeah.
Got a dog fight going on here. Carry on.
So the House is, you know, they're going to be shut down. They're all going to be in their own district. They're going to go home and listen to their constituents.
Yeah.
And people need to take to the streets. That's what would get the attention of this Congress, is people taking to the streets. We need to go back to
maybe that's the way I'm feeling, because I'm just so tired.
Look at what Puerto Rico just did.
That's it, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Their house.
You know, when a public is determined,
day, but every day.
Every day.
Change this
That's what
shit.
it takes. It takes it. Stay out there. Stay out there.
I think there's.
Go ahead.
I think there's a. Oh, I'm sorry. I think there's a consideration when it comes to impeachment. It's the correct thing to do constitutionally. He committed crime, so we handle that. And also, it puts Trump on the defensive, where he is answering questions rather than imposing his will on other people in the media and manipulating the media. So if we can, one of the reasons why it's good the Dems don't do anything right now when they're on recess is because they can wait to gather information and then implement the impeachment proceedings at a time when it can stretch past the election. And then we could put them all on the defensive, march Trump and his cronies out in front of Congress to lie in front of TV.
You know, get them out. It's, you know.
It's only if the Democrats or normal people control Congress. Right now, the Republicans will stop anything and everything.
Well, you know, they keep telling us that the reason that their impeachment is ridiculous because the Senate won't convict. I don't give a shit if the Senate convicts or not. Whether the Senate is involved at all should be besides the point. It is the responsibility of the House of Representatives to start articles of impeachment. It's not up to the Senate. They don't get their talk from the Senate.
They're more worried about getting reelected.
Yeah, well, they need to think about not getting reelected if they don't stand up and do their damn job. If the shoe was on the other foot, what do you think would be happening right now?
Obama?
Yes.
If it was Obama, oh hell, they'd be hung already.
Oh man, you'd be hung. They'd have, they'd have a cross burning, baby.
Like I said, if you basically call Pelosi and say, hey, you know what? We're done with it. Either you start doing your job that you're supposed to be doing, or you're going to be out as a speaker.
You know what was it? She said yesterday. Let me see. I had it written down here somewhere. Pelosi. She's working. That's a public sentiment is how she described it. We need to show her a little public sentiment. That's what she's waiting for. She's waiting for the public to turn, for the anger of the people to swell up. Baby, that shouldn't have anything to do with it. That's what bothers me is this is the law. This is our Constitution. We have this guy that has committed obstruction of justice. He's shown himself to be a Russian hack who works with the Russians, and he's all too willing to let that continue into the 2020, into whatever freaking year after that. That's what they want. We can all see this, and we see it daily.
This is all being based on a policy by a department in our government, not
law.
Not law, and not a branch of government that has any say-so. A department in a branch. This is all being based on this freaking policy that the DOJ has.
That's right, Betsy. They can have the hearings and put his crimes on record, baby. Impeachment process
we got
now.
2 more in the green room.
Do you think if Chuck Schumer would have been Speaker of the House, you think he would have been doing something different?
Chuck Schumer? I don't know. He needs to buck up a little bit in the Senate right now.
Grow some balls.
He does.
Big
I'm tired of seeing me. I don't want to see you come out there with your hat in your hand and look down and give me some mealy mouth reason why we can't do this or the other. He needs to stand up in the Senate and start speaking more. This is all has got to. If the Democrats don't do this now, like I think Dan was just saying, they've got a reputation of being spineless to begin with. I'm tired of that shit. It
makes it look bad. It really does.
Yes. I'm tired of it.
And I also think the candidates need to start saying it.
Yeah. Yes, they do. They need to speak out more boldly on that. Well, right now they're kind of busy attacking each other. We're going to form a circular firing squad this time. We're really going to start shooting at each other this time, I think. They got to start narrowing down. Hi. What's up? Hi, Velka. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, dear. We're glad you made it. You doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I'm doing okay.
Good. Well, we'll try to make you better. We'll make you smile, baby. We'll try to make you smile.
Well, just being on here with you guys will do that.
There you go. We're just so talented personalities, ain't we?
Well, guess what? I got my beer in the refrigerator. I got me a tall boy. Ready for tomorrow.
There you go. Well, see there. If you ain't ready yet, get your shit ready. Got a Beer Bud Friday coming up. Y'all should already. I do. I got my beer in there. Getting nice down right now. It's getting good and cold.
Well, I got me one of them tall boys.
There you go. That'll work, won't it? How many?
Just one.
That'll do it.
Because that's all I need.
Yeah, me too.
More, I'd be really floopy.
There you go. Some of us could stand to be a little floopy.
Say, Big John.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm wondering when are you going to come out with your top 5 of the Democratic presidential candidates? Your top 5. When are you going to break that out?
My personal top 5?
Your personal top 5, and then Travis's personal top 5. Let's do this.
Oh boy.
Well, I hate kicking people.
Top 3. Top 3.
Top 3.
Okay, top 3's easy. Well, no, here you have the vast. Let me think about this really quick.
My personal top 3 that I like are Elizabeth Warren. I like Pete Buttigieg, and boy, that number 3 is because there's a few people that I'm watching, and I'd say the third one is dun, dun, dun. We need that Jeopardy music playing.
Yeah.
Need that.
God,
shit.
I'm trying to think carefully here.
You'd have to pay royalty over it if you played it.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. Any music I put on this shit, my millions that I earn off of royalties on the advertisement, my $2.36. Can't let that go.
No, you have to pay a royalty.
Yeah, I'd have to pay it. Yeah, but
Travis.
Yeah. So
Travis, don't think about this, man. Just rattle them off.
The reason why
go with your.
There you go. He's thinking.
The reason why
gotta stop to think.
Well, no, because I've always said this from the very beginning. I'm waiting to. The reason why it's hard to choose favorites is because of the whole tension that's being built up right now with all the candidates. 20 plus. I mean, I'm at that point now where there's so many, it's ridiculous.
I can give you a list of who I think ought to go.
It's like an episode of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
So top 3, shit. Well, here's the thing. When I say this, I understand some of them are more than likely not going to make it.
Right.
But these were my original I like that I was looking at.
Perfect.
Obviously Beto, because Beto was awesome down here, and meeting the man and hearing him speak, loved him. Yeah. So there was Beto. I like Harris. She is on fire and awesome, and I do like Pete Buttigieg, and because intelligence is. Oh, see, you're making me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, Dad's telling me here, freeze this over here.
Yeah.
No, there are so many good candidates. And I've said it from the beginning on this show, I was always afraid of going, this is going to be my person, because I'm going to be voting blue no matter who anyway. So...
All of us.
All of us. It's very important because, right now it's I hate to say do or die, but man, as urgent as some shit thing.
Harris is in my debate for the number 3rd spot in that one because she really she impressed me the last time.
She impressed me that debate.
But
that being said, I have not liked those debates. I felt like it was very unorganized. I felt like no one could really say what they're about within a good time limit, and they gave only certain candidates enough time to even speak. So
I like Warren. You know, every time Warren speaks, she's got a plan.
Sure.
That's what I like about Elizabeth Warren.
Thought it out.
Yeah, she's thought it out. If you bring up a subject, I have a plan for that, and she's right. She'll tell you right there. And it's not a bunch of bullshit. She's just pulling out of her butt. She's been really studying this stuff, and I think she's got a good chance.
So, when it comes down to it,
I missed something. But what about Bernie? I mean,
Bernie?
Really?
Bernie's,
what about Bernie?
Bernie's up there. He's still up there in the top 3. He has lost a little bit of his popularity that he had, but he's still got his solid base too.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I'd be tickled to death if Bernie got it.
I don't really have an issue with Bernie. What I'm more upset about, and again, this just kind of goes back on the media sense of things. You know, Bernie's big, Biden's big. You know, Buttigieg made his way up there and got big. Which was really impressive.
Yeah.
You know, but
you know he's gay.
I don't
care.
Fuck.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there because that's exactly what the right is. Well, you know he's gay.
Yeah,
that makes a difference.
But he also served how many tours? And
2. He served 2 tours. 2. He's a Rhodes Scholar. He's a brilliant man. And kiss my ass if being gay bothers you. Well, you're just an asshole. Quit being an asshole.
And he speaks 7 languages.
Yes, 7 languages.
Foreign.
Yes, he's got a good grasp on everything. Yeah. Anyway, before I jump off,
I would not be ashamed to be in a foxhole with him. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'd put him in my foxhole. Hell yeah. Shit, yeah. Watch my back, buddy. You know, that's what Semper Fi. That's right.
And he can talk with more than just 2 syllables.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a brain that actually functions.
What is it that you're going to read there?
But John,
I just wanted to call out.
When he's watching your back, what's he really think?
I hope he's saying I'm a handsome-looking fella, because I am.
For real.
You know, I don't care what way you look at me, baby. So long as you're protecting me, I don't care what you think about me. I've had that happen to me, Jen. Yes, I did. Me and my wife went to when we were living over in Bradshaw, I think it was. My wife and I went to what was the name of that thing? I think it was called People's, and it was a gay establishment.
Yeah.
That a friend of mine invited me and my wife, and we went, and I got hit on. Yeah. That's right, baby.
And he probably had
I'm gonna walk in
nice
there and
time.
nobody can. I had a great time. And I wanted to give a good shout out to J.D. Garza. He said, "Hey John, it's your local mechanic. Hope you're still chilling."
Oh, I'm glad you
JD,
saw that.
I want you to know, buddy, I'm chilling. I'm chilling big time. I love it. JD is the one that he helped us out the Saturday that we got up to drive to San Antonio. The day before, I had gone to get my truck inspected. You know, I had to get the truck inspected, get the tags and all that shit. And JD, he said, well, look, man, why don't you call me in the morning before you leave for San Antonio, and I'll give you a full charge. That way, keep you all cold. Cool. So I did.
Super chat.
I did. Super chat. Emma Carter Williams just donated $25 through Super Chat and says, "Hi, John. Hi, Travis. Hi, Blue Dots. It's called Get Up Dance Challenge. Vote blue no matter who, baby." It's called the Get Up Dance Challenge. That's what, get it up. Get up.
Another super chat. Another super chat.
We haven't got that alert yet.
I don't know where you do these.
How's she seeing that before me? Anyway,
Jen's
I wanted
in the
to.
future.
Grim just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Vote blue no matter who." That is a consistent theme here, people. It's vote blue no matter who. And now I remember it's the Get Up dance. Y'all need to check that out.
How
That's
in the
pretty
world
cool.
do you have to actually give you guys some money when you do that, or what?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
I said when you do the super chats. Do you have to actually give them the money, or just click on it and just what?
It's a donation system. It's kind of like using PayPal but through YouTube, and it just gives us a little bit of an alert, and your donation will then, you can write your own message in the donation, and that's how we're able to call them out so easily.
Do you have to give the donation later? Do you have to mail the donation out later, or what?
No, Bellica, you do it right on the spot. You have to have a credit card going.
You have a debit card or something like that.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, just checking.
Either that or, you could just kiss a dollar bill and blow on it, baby. It'll get here. Your dreams will get here, baby. That's all it takes.
Just hanging out with us is enough.
It's enough.
Seriously.
It's enough. We appreciate every donation we get. And
getting back to candidates and stuff. I really like Mayor Pete. I mean, the guy's brilliant. There's no doubt.
I do too.
I admire him greatly.
And he really jumped up with the donations that he got. He was top of the list for people that.
America's not ready for a gay president.
Yeah, that's what's so sad.
That's the sad part, but I think we could if we push it.
We are, but we have a certain part of our population that is going to make that the issue. You know who we're talking about? The evangelical Christian right. What's that?
Did they say the same thing about?
Yes, they did. About a black man in our house.
About a black man?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I say screw them.
They did, but they didn't say it while Obama. It was so obvious. This is different. This is sex. Sex just rattles American in a way that nothing else does.
Big John.
Yes, sir, Dan.
Do you think there's merit in really POTUS candidate who gets the most donations for the least amount of money? There's a reason why many individuals would support that person, right?
Right. You mean somebody?
And who's
Go ahead.
It isn't Buttigieg getting a lot of corporate money?
No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Dan. Don't hold me to that because I haven't checked. I think most of it has been by small donors.
Private donation.
Yeah.
Private donation.
I'll check that out, Dan. I'll check that out because that's
I'm wondering
I should know. I should be informed about because we do have some that are taking that are taking corporate money.
What were you going to say, Jen?
Strategically? Go ahead. Say that again.
Strategically thinking, I think it'd be great to have Mayor Pete run as VP, because then he would get the administrative experience that he doesn't have now on the national stage. Although a mayor is certainly administrative.
I agree.
I think it would lend a great deal to his credibility for the 8 years after whoever we put in.
Yeah.
I would like to see two of these candidates be teaming up and doing the ticket together. Because wait, what? You want to tell us something?
No. I just noticed David Robertson just chimed in and reminded that Pete Buttigieg does not have the black vote, which is going to be a pretty big block. It's going to be a powerful.
Because they had that shooting in Dayton.
Yes, in
isn't it Dayton? I can't remember.
Not Dayton. It's it's on the tip of my tongue. He's the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. Thank you very much. Thank you, Arlen. He's got a problem there with the black vote.
I'm black. I don't have a problem with.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I really don't.
Well, that's good. That's good. But some do. I understand that's part of the controversy that he had.
Like what happened in South Bend was actually his fault.
Yeah,
he didn't do crime.
No, he didn't do anything. He's being held
straight of issue.
Some people think he didn't have a fast enough response.
However, where has that not happened?
Yeah, that's true.
That's too bad.
And that's a sad statement. But where has that not happened? And it seems to be a common thread a lot of times. So
Big John, I've heard you talk about union membership before. Were you a steward or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was a union steward for AFG 2152 down here in Corpus at the Army Depot. I enjoyed that for a while. It's challenging when you have employees come to you and they have a problem, and then you have to address that with management, and Yeah, it's
absolutely.
I learned a lot as a union steward.
It's tough being a chief petty officer, ain't it?
Yeah, you know shit. But I'm telling you, it when you put in that kind of position, you learn a lot. You know, being a union steward, you start learning a little bit about the law and how to use that in the correct way. You know.
Right. Yeah. Did you knock a lot of doors then when you were part of the union or after or before? Politically, did you knock a lot of doors?
No, not really. My job as a steward was on the base there, and the union had a lot of political events back then, but I wasn't that involved in them.
Right.
It wasn't until after, when I really started getting my nose into it was when W took us into Iraq. Right there. That was the moment I stood up and said, wait a minute, this is getting to be bullshit. That's a lie. And a lot of people are going to die because of that lie. And I couldn't stay silent anymore, and I ended up going on a couple of radio talk shows down here in 1440 Keys down here in Texas, and voicing my opinion. And
excellent.
But then Obama came along, and I had a respite. I had, oh Lord, I got a good break. We had a great man in the office. I was proud of him. He did a lot of good things. And then what happened? Yep, here I am opening my mouth again. First day, baby. First day.
Travis?
Yes.
Did you check that PayPal?
I saw a few messages, but if it's all secret, I can't. There's a difference between usernames and real names. So
they just want a confirmation you received.
Yeah, we
PayPal donation.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
I'm hoping it's that said person, and if so, we thank them very, very much. But of course, we gotta, as they asked for it, it's secret, so we're not saying it on the air.
No, I can't. I don't want to say anything. We appreciate every one of them.
Do you have the secret ring?
Do I have the what?
The secret ring.
Secret decoder ring.
Yeah, the decoder ring. I'll send out.
There was a message with it. Did you get that?
Okay, wait a minute.
Let me figure that out.
It's not me.
It's not you? Are you sure?
By the way,
I ain't got nothing to do with this one.
Is that Jen Morgan?
Yeah.
Talking?
Yeah.
Jen, hi, Dan Cunningham. Hey, I will meet you in Rochester to knock some doors in February or March this year. How's that sound?
No, I don't do canvassing.
Aren't you? Yeah. Okay. You're fairly close to La Crosse, though, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We gotta start, folks.
Oh.
I think I have that answer to that question.
What's that?
I want to thank a soldier of freedom for that donation. That we can't tell you about. We appreciate it very much.
Dad has access to the email, so I couldn't really check that out. Yes. So there we go. Good deal.
We appreciate it very much, very much.
And Claudia in the chat also says that she sent a donation as well. Thank you, Claudia.
Thanks, Claudia.
Yes.
We actually did get that one. I wasn't sure which one because, again, the Streamlabs will show up a username, and the emails can show up a real name. So we want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I don't like to say somebody's name unless they, because like people like that lone wolf guy. Shh, can't tell who he is.
Hey, you guys in the chat, say something to you.
Not today.
You can tell by this that these guys are professional. This is real grassroots stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Grassroots, baby. It's down there in the dirt.
So I'm going to go hunting for a lone wolf. I'm going to find the identity.
Good luck with that.
John, can you tell?
What's that, Dan?
Us a little bit.
I'm sorry, I lost you.
That was me, John.
Who's that now?
Yogi.
Yogi. What's up, Yogi?
Not much. Hey, I got a story about when I worked at Dalford in Dallas.
Yeah.
A union. Some dickhead supervisor, kind of wanted to write me up for something because I was going slow on something. And he goes, "Well, can't you go any faster? I can go my other speed, slower." And so he didn't like that. So he tried to write me up, and I had the project manager and him. I said, I need a shop steward. Or, oh no, you don't need a shop steward. You know, or you represent. And he said, you don't need that. I said, bullshit. I walked away.
Damn.
Yeah, I never got written up for that.
There you go. There you
go. I got fired.
Oh, you got fired.
Oh.
Well, shit.
He got fired.
Oh, he got
Not
fired.
me.
Oh, good. Had me scared there for a minute. I was looking up there. David Robinson was reminding me here that we were sworn to secrecy. We're the only ones that know who Lone Wolf's true identity is.
I already forgot who he was, so I'm not even a threat.
There you go.
We just want some tips on his back. we just want some tips on what?
On tips on what, Dan?
Oh, we want some tips on what he did as an occupation or does as an occupation. So get us in the ballpark a little bit on Lone Wolf. Come on. Come on.
If we tell you, we'll have to kill you. We'll all have to show up at your house, and we'll all have to kill you.
There you go.
As a group.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what Lone Wolf said? Buy the book.
Buy the book. That's true. That's true. You can buy the book, and his real identity is in that book.
And the name of the book again?
Hang on, Dad's grabbing it.
The book is Our Mission Revealed. Oh God, I'm sorry, Lone Wolf. I'm having a hard time getting that up there. That is, the name of the book is Our Mission Revealed, and it is about a secret operation going back on during the 70s, the 60s, the 70s, and on. And Lone Wolf was highly involved in it. He's been in a few clandestine situations, let's say. And
operation.
Yeah. So if you want to know, you can buy the book and just figure out which one of them characters in here he is.
That is awesome.
It is awesome. It was awesome to meet him. Because
but now we have to shoot him, don't we?
What I do?
Lone Wolf was in Operation Petticoat.
Oh, is Velda? All right, Lone Wolf. I guess we'll all have to meet up and head to Velda's house. You know what we're gonna have to do.
I know where she lives too.
Oh, there you go, buddy. We got you, Velda. Be careful.
What do you
be
want
very
me to cook
careful.
for dinner before you
that's
kill
it.
me?
That's right. We want a good meal, baby, before your last.
What do you want?
I'm gonna have a good chicken fried steak. You know how to do that one. I
Oh,
know you do.
yes.
I know you do, baby. I know you do. As a Texan, I'm sworn to eat more chicken fried steak.
You know that I'm a friendly.
Huh? What's that?
Can talk food porn.
Yes, can she? Lord have mercy. I go on Bob Kincaid's show and they over there start talking food porn.
I am a friend.
You're a what?
Friendly.
Friendly. There you go.
I'm a friendly.
There you go.
I want to be on his good side, John.
There you go. You're there, buddy. You're there. I appreciate it.
Hey, let me put you on the spot, Big John. What do you think about right to work?
The right to work? You have a right to work.
Yes.
You have the right to work for
sir.
as cheap as you want. As cheap as you want. That's what I think about it. The right to work state is a way to convince you in a patriotic way that it is your right to work. You don't need no union. You got a right to work wherever you want to work, and they can have a right to chump you off and fire you for anything, screw you over, pay you underwage. It doesn't matter.
It's just a good way to say, honey, like the little Southern gals do. Bless your little heart.
You got to remember that this country's middle class was built by the union. It was the unions that stood up in this country and got you a 40-hour week. You got a weekend off, baby. You got holidays off. That's all because the union people stood up and demanded that. And if you think for 1 minute today, we see it with the wage disparity between CEOs and the people down there on the floor. Hell, they had a story the other day of UPS drivers, I think, or whoever it is. They ain't got air conditioning. Some of these people are getting really sick driving in the summer. They're under a timeline. They got to get it done quick. You know, they're walking back there to get packages in a 140-degree bacon oven. And, you know, those are the things that you always have to have somebody stand up and champion, because if not, they'll run over your ass. And Rick Davis just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, finally figured out how to watch your broadcast on big screen, but Super Chat only on mobile. Keep on keeping on, buddy. We will keep on rocking. Thank you, Rick Davis. We appreciate it very much. It's
cool to hear we're on a big screen right now.
I know it. I'm on a big screen.
Yeah, how
probably
about
see
that?
this ugly face real close.
Is
David,
nothing more than a plantation owner.
Yes. Yeah. yeah, it's I can't say enough. It's all through our history, regardless of what we're talking about. It is by the power of others fighting for a right that we have got anything. It's why we got unions, fought for all the nice things that we have. You have a Christmas vacation. You ain't got Scrooge out there running around, bah humbug and all that. You got a bathroom. You can go to breaks and stuff like that. And if you're hurt on the job, there's protections for you supposedly, and all of that is
another thing.
Whether it be your voting rights or any other right in this country,
The other thing they're trying to do too is mess with the child labor laws, and it's illegal for kids, teenagers, to be running heavy, dangerous
heavy
equipment.
Yeah, I would think
and they want them to be adults to be able to make a informed decision on whether or not to do this. And
if they can,
now
there are some
turning back the clock.
There are companies out there that will. That's their job, is to make money. So they don't. The bottom line, if they can get it looking better, they don't care how they do. Just not long ago, that company, we talked about it here on the show, up near Dallas, was raided. Had I can't remember the number. I want to say it was like 400 people were arrested for immigration violations, and they all worked in that company. Who's screwing who in this nation? Because those people were out there on the floor working for that company. You don't think that company knew damn good and well who they hired and who they could take advantage of? That's what part of this.
They did.
Yes, that's part. And Trump does it with his golf courses and shit. He had a bunch of migrants working in his golf club all across the area, all across his bribe collection centers, and it puts these people in a position that they can screw you over. Because if you say anything, we'll ship you back. We're going to turn you into ICE. We're going to have ICE come get you. Stuff like that. That's bullshit, And they gripe about immigration, but they're the first. These corporations and business owners. They're the first ones to take advantage of them. They have been a workforce in this country since before any of us listening to this were even born. They have been a part of our community, and they will always be a part of our community. And our whole nation was built on ethnic backgrounds coming into this country one way or the other, whether on a boat or by land, baby.
The blacks, the Chinese,
the
Irish has always been part of the history.
Yes, and they were all exploited at one time. It started with the slave trade coming from Africa. And as Keith just brought up, when the Chinese came here, you've all heard that he ain't got a Chinaman's chance. Yeah, everybody used to say, hey, that guy ain't got a Chinaman's chance. You know what that means? That's the little guy that they used to hang over a cliff to light the dynamite to blow a hole in a mountain for a tunnel. And after he lit the fuse, his buddies would jerk him up, hopefully in time, before the blast went off. And a lot of times it didn't, and that's where it came from. It's weird how you learn little things in history, but that's what it comes from. You haven't got a Chinaman's chance of surviving this shit.
Damn, he needed a union steward bad.
It's not always roses, because don't think there's that guy that comes up to you and wants you to take his case because he didn't get a good marking on his evaluations, and he's a suck-ass worker, and the only grounds he wants it on is because he didn't get they're supposed to give you a midterm speech. If you're not going well, your supervisor's supposed to call you in the office and say, well, Bob, you're not doing too well here. You need to pick up the pace here and get with the program. And that wasn't done. So it was my responsibility to defend him as a union member, but that was difficult to do when I look at his work record. He's screwing off all the time. Are you shitting me? You don't deserve a damn good grade. And I don't want to sit here and argue for it if you don't deserve it. And it swings both ways. You have to really, be.
That makes that job very difficult.
Yes, it does. It does. And I don't mind.
And then you just let it go.
Yeah. Well, I
resent, but
I have been in consultations with the commander of my base before, but that was on a situation to where a chemical engineer failed to show up during a cyanide alarm, and by phone told the crew, "Don't worry about it. I think it's just a screw up with the system. Go on back in and go to work."
How the fuck can you get away with doing that?
There you go, baby. That's what I mean. If you don't have somebody, they'll screw you. Oh, don't worry about it. It's a cyanide alarm. It's probably nothing. Just go back in. The first guy goes in, drops on the floor. What the hell are you going to do? Because the next guy that's going to go get him is going to drop right there, too. That's how serious. I worked at a chemical unit for a while. You know, that was a very serious mistake that man made, because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. The cyanide alarm went off. They evacuated the building, and they called the chemical engineer. Well, you know, they've been working on that alarm system. Y'all just go back into work. Don't pay any attention to it. Kiss my ass. I was in the commander's office that next morning. This is my shop. I'm the steward of this shop, baby. And I reamed his ass. And right there in the commander's office, when all these people, I asked the commander, are you the one? He says, "What do you mean?" I said, "I want to know who at this table was going to call my wife if I walked in there and dropped dead. Who at this table was going to be the one to call my wife and said, 'We're sorry, we were so stupid and so lazy to get our ass out of the bed that your husband died. We're just real sorry about that.'" You know, it's people's lives that they mess with. And, you know, like I said, it's unions all through our history that has fought for every right that a working man has. And it is usually the only regress that you have to get anything done when you're done wrong. And people are done wrong all the time. You know, and
hey, John.
Yes, ma'am.
John and other people in the panel here.
Mm-hmm.
What's your number one issue for the election?
My number one issue. My number one issue is summed up in one word: integrity. I want it back. I want integrity in my house. I want this stinking, liar. Yes, it is a good question. Healthcare is big, because a lot of us are getting older and shit's getting wrong. My shoulder's killing me. I'm trying to kill myself. I didn't really need a doctor. But healthcare and social issues are very big on my list, because that's, baby, there's a lot of us down here, and I'm tired of watching everything up there at the top just go so rosy red, baby. They're going to go buy a new yacht or some shit, while people down here suffer. And we see the cuts. Somebody just brought up the cuts in the social services for food stamps. That's, if we let this go, fascism takes from the poor, baby. They're corporations that need that money. Rich people, CEOs, baby, they need lots of money. Congressmen and senators are not cheap. They have to pay for them. They have to have lobbyists to go in and get them their loopholes on everything they do. The money talks in Washington, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's why my word would be greed.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they have job application?
For what? Yeah.
They making all this money. I think maybe I might.
Yeah, man, I'm getting that game too. What do I got to do? Where do I sign up to be an asshole? They send me some money.
You just got to sell your soul and stay away from a bunch of mirrors.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
About
the right.
I avoid mirrors anyway.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too.
What's that, Belda?
What I'd like to see is a constitutional change that corporations are not people.
Yes.
They're not. They get 2 votes, if you think about it. The owner gets to vote. The corporation essentially gets to vote.
Well, yeah.
That is true. Yeah. You make a good
Application.
point there.
It shouldn't have been allowed in the first place.
Yeah.
Americans for Prosperity, isn't that what they do? Take over? My money is a vote.
Yeah.
And the next thing I would love to see them do is turn around and put the tax brackets back where they were when Nixon was in office.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's a patriotic
Before
thing to
then.
do. Yeah, before then. Let's go back up to the 70, 80, 90% range over a certain amount.
Darn right.
Let's do that shit. That's when America was great. We was building all through the 50s and the 60s. We were building highway systems, interstate systems. We were building hospitals. We were building everything because the rich were taxed. And now, ever since Reagan came in and gave us trickle-down economics. Give to the rich. Don't worry, it's going to trickle down. Kiss my ass. Reagan's money hasn't gotten down here yet. You think anybody else's money's going to trickle down here?
Yes.
Shit. They take.
Oh, we're alive.
And they're still buying it. The effective tax rate for the middle class is 24%. The effective tax rate for the rich before Trump's tax cut was 11%.
There you go. There you go.
60% of the taxes, but what they're talking about is federal taxes, and they're not talking about the effective taxes, which are all of them. So it's a farce.
Yeah.
They're screwing us.
Yeah, ain't no doubt, baby.
$3 billion, and they complain about a 3% tax.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to. You can't squeeze a dime out of some of these people, and for what end? I don't know. Some of them are so filthy rich. Like I always use Betsy DeVos. What are you going to do? You got 7 yachts. You're going to go buy you another one? Is that what money? At some point.
Yeah, how much is enough money?
Yeah, how much is enough? Just how much does it take to keep your ass satisfied?
When you get to that level of wealth, it's no longer do I have money? It's do I have compared to the other top 500 rich people on the planet?
Yeah. Do I have enough money to buy out my way?
So the answer is they can never have it.
Travis, in the green room.
Hire their minions.
What was that, Keith? Minions? Their minions?
The rich.
Oh, the rich. Yeah, the millions.
The millions, but they hire their minions.
Oh yes, yeah.
Their work.
Oh yeah, that's where they spread their money for the people that want to support their ass. They bring them into the fold a little at a time, But at some point, you would think that the pure morality would take over. The moral obligation to your fellow citizens, that build this country, that do everything in this country, that make it work, that cook his food, that raise his food, that build the car he drives, his chauffeur drives, or anything else, or builds the freaking yacht he sails on. That's who does this. That's who works this country. We do, baby. They are the takers.
The rest call themselves Christians.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, the golden rule has changed.
Yeah.
It's now he who has all the gold makes all the rules.
Yeah, baby, that's what it is. That's what it is.
If I can go, I'm not sure, but
what's that, Dan?
I was going to say I found some research done by Professor Bob Altmaier from the University of Manitoba on authoritarians and social dominators. I would recommend that your audience, the family, take a look. It's a free online book. Bob Altmaier from the University.
Bob Altmaier.
Lightning. I think it will explain some of this greed and some of the support of greed in about 20% of the population. It's fascinating research. I recommend that everybody take a peek at that.
Bob
Again,
Altmaier.
There's a free online page on it.
What's the name of the book again? The book again?
It's done by Professor Bob Altmaier, Altmeyer. He was formerly a professor at the University of Manitoba, and it's on authoritarians, on Tea Partiers, because they're essentially authoritarians. So when we talk about the social dominators like Trump, he's got no remorse, and so he's just dominating. And then there's 90% of our population, like automatons, follow individuals that they feel are strong, and it's fascinating reading.
And that's the con that Donnie's playing on those people right now, because that's the way they look at him. Oh, he's strong. No, he's not. He's stupid. He's not strong.
Yeah,
he's being he is heartless in his executions. He doesn't give a shit about anybody else but him and those that worship him.
He's
it's my way or the highway.
Yeah, his way or the highway. That's it. There's no other way.
What's disappointing to me is that there's so many people that are not authoritarians but consider themselves Republicans that have sided with this.
Yes.
And you're right about fascism, because fascism is here right now.
Yes, it is. I say that all the time. Fascism is when corporations and government just make a marriage, baby. And guess what? That's where you are right now. That's where we are. Corporations and the lobbyists, they control Washington. That's how come it's so difficult for us to get anything done, is because there is no Mr. Smith in Washington anymore. There's no Mr. Jones Goes to Washington, whatever that movie was. Mr. Smith, was it?
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith goes, yeah, that's not there anymore. That's who we're trying to get elected. That's who we need to send. But right now, yeah, if you ask me where are we? Are we a democratic society? No, we're leaning more towards fascism every day. Because that's what all the laws are based on. Corporations, how it benefits them, not you. That's what the big tax break was. That's what's going after all the rules in the EPA and doing away with them, because that's hurting business, baby. They don't give a shit about your environment. That river that runs by your house, the one that runs behind my house, they don't care what goes in there. Make money, baby.
36,000 jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, they've gutted the EPA. I mean, they have just torn it. That just really pisses me off all the time, because I remember. Yeah, what's that, baby?
One of the things that I would like to candidates talk about this health care situation. Trump is actually 20 to 30 million.
You know,
the ACA. They have a case in the courts now that is not being talked about, and people need to know you're about to lose your health care.
They are trying to sue.
They are trying to wipe out.
They are trying to wipe out all of it.
They are trying to turn it back to the way it was prior to Obamacare, where the insurance company ruled everything, told you whether or not you could or could not have medical.
Right. There was a judge in Texas that declared that damn it, I already had that in my mouth and it fell out. The individual mandate was deemed to be unconstitutional. You can't force somebody to buy health insurance, which I'm going to pause right there, because I think that's bullshit, because my state, baby, makes me buy car insurance. If you own a car, go out here and drive without a car, baby, you'll have your car towed off if you ain't got insurance. They'll take your damn car on the spot. That's the kind of shit. So don't tell me that it's illegal to tell me that you've got to buy health insurance. You're telling me I got to buy car. I can't have a house without having home insurance. Homeowners and a business.
What about my AR-15?
Oh yeah. You don't need insurance for that, but you should.
That's been settled law for over 100 years, but it's apparently they're unsettling it.
Yeah. Anything to kill. Because what kills the money that is made, because I say it all the time, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. We don't have health care. We have profit care in this country. That's what we have. Yep. We do not have, they do.
And that's what they're trying to do.
They want to go back to. They want to give private insurance. You give all your money to private insurance. Private insurance will let you know when you get sick whether or not they want to spend money on your ass. That's it. And that system makes no sense at all. You know, you've heard stories, every one of us had. Oh, I went to the emergency room and they gave me an aspirin. That aspirin cost me $30 or some bullshit like that. That they, it's ridiculous. Every country in the world has universal health care, and they treat it as a right for their citizens. We are the only ones that want to think that we can make a buck out of it. Hey, you got to go put a can out for your kid to collect coins for his cancer treatments. Yeah, that's what we have in this country. That's what we had, and we will go back to that if they have their way, because it doesn't matter as long as the super big insurance companies are rolling in the dough. And anybody that stops to think about this, I always say it. If you look at the health insurance, what you're paying a month, how much is your insurance premium? Well, then let's just take a look at the CEO pay for that company that you're buying from, and not only the CEO but the CFO and the everything else O. In the board and all that, and let's make up how much does it cost to operate that system. That comes before your health. Paying the bills always comes before your operation, baby, and that's what it is.
Remember the old movie, RoboCop, the very first one,
yes.
Where the execs were in this high tower, silver tower, but everything around them was destroyed. This is what we're going with. This is where we are right now.
Yes. Yeah.
MAGA stands again.
Somebody's got a big dog.
Yeah, mute that dog.
Black Lab.
Oh, Black Lab. Let him bark. I'm partial. I really am.
Hey, you know what's interesting is the new Republican talking point when it comes to Medicare for all is that on scale we're too big of a country to build it. That's like telling a home builder that they can only build single family homes as opposed to being able to handle duplexes and fourplexes. Right. It's a ridiculous argument that we don't have the brain power and the makeup to
look at
our Medicare for all system.
Yeah, that's been muted by the case of Medicare.
Right.
We sent men to the moon. We can't get health care right down here on
there
this
you go,
planet.
baby. Yeah. We got all this technology. Advancing day after day after day, we're advancing in technology. And yet we want to go backwards when it comes. Next thing you know, they'll want to be drilling holes to let the evil spirits out of your head. It'll be fine. You just have evil spirits.
Yeah. High-powered computers in our pockets that we call telephones.
Gene Shankly, thank you very much, dear.
But John, if they go back to drilling holes and Trump gets sick, they drill his hole. Wouldn't that be air pollution?
Yeah, that's pretty good, Jen. There you go. Where's that? There you go, Jen. You get a bell, baby.
Nobody's around from the EPA to detect it.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes, that's pretty good. Yes, that would be air pollution.
That is air pollution.
Every time he opens his mouth, it's air pollution, baby. It really is.
That causes cancer.
Yes, I heard. That's what I heard too. I heard that causes cancer. And right next to them windmill noises.
Before we go any further, because we're approaching the end of the show, I wanted to say, hey, Dennis, why are you so quiet, man? Jump into these conversations,
Hey,
bro.
Dennis is here.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What are you doing, Dennis?
Barking.
No, that's Dan's Black Lab barking. Dennis's dog is not that big. If Dennis's dog sounded like that, I'd be concerned.
I'll tempt her inside with a treat.
There you go. How you been, Dennis?
Doing good. I'm up to 2 miles a day. Just trying my best to.
Outstanding.
Just diabetic crap in check.
All right. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I saw your post on Facebook, and damn, you're making I got to catch up because I can't do 2 miles as fast as you. So, yeah, keep that shit up,
Wait
dude.
till you see how fast I can do 2 miles. Travis is going to put out a video pretty soon of me. You'll see how fast I can go 2 miles. It's going to be lightning fast, baby.
Computer assisted.
Yeah, computer assisted. That's the only way I'm going to get
radar gun on it, yeah.
My wife was probably having a time of her life because when Travis and Tyler and I were outside shooting the what is it called? Naruto.
Yeah, no, just keep trying to pronounce it, Dad, please. I want to hear you.
Naruto run. Whatever the run is, I'm going to make it. Anyway, I'm having to go out there. Tyler's got the green screen. Travis got the camera telling me what to do. And I have to run in place in front of, get in my position and run in place in front of the green screen, and then occasionally look over my shoulder like something's happening. And now I guess Mama was just sitting up there just laughing her ass off, watching it all on her. But then I had to run through one in front of the green screen in one direction, and then I had to turn around and come around back the other way. He's going to have fun with this, I'm telling you. He's going to have fun.
Left, you know kids are going to watch that one day, right?
Oh, Aussie Dave just wrote us a big old long thing. I can't read all that. Mueller did not make it worse for Trump. He could have, but it did not. But he did not. I was not overly enthusiastic about the Mueller hearing the other day. He said some things, but he came right up on the edge on a lot of other shit. But
I don't know what people were expecting, to be honest, because
that's true, because he told us up front that he was going to stick right. Yeah, he's not going to say anything. He's going to stick to the report. He's a true Republican, and he's an honorable man, and he's trying to ride this thing out. But I just wish he would have been
He did the right thing.
Yes, he did.
It's not what we wanted to see.
Yeah,
but he
no,
did
it's
the
not
right
what
thing.
we want. We all want blood in the water. Is
Maybe
what
we
we
should
want.
stop being so lazy and read the report.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's right there. In black and
It's
white.
right there. And even us in this family have seen it. We all got together and watched the 10 acts. Well done.
Yep.
Those are the 10 acts of obstruction of justice. Dale Tarpington donated $5 through Super Chat. Buddy, we appreciate it very much. Dale, y'all did good tonight on this Super Chat shit. Y'all have moved the ball a lot farther this evening than it has been in a long time. So we really appreciate that. It's
nice.
Yes, it is. Well, we've taken a hit lately, and I'm telling you, the donations that we received, that's what's keeping the lights on. It's what's going to keep us going. And so it's a job. This is my job now. And I like my job, though. I do. It can be stressful at times, but
you're not giving me benefits, though. I don't get like health insurance.
Hey, shut up. You're not part of a union. You don't get no union job around here. Shit. Go form a union, you and your brother. Go ahead.
We'll protest.
No, wait. Take that back. They'll go to mom, and she's the CEO. It's like, oh shit.
You know, when it comes to the whole Mueller thing, I might be. I think that you interviewed him. You interviewed Mueller the first time. Right. You gave the Republicans and Trump a chance to rebut that. Yeah. You bring Mueller back in a time later, and you get him to point out that they did lie, and the president lied.
Yes.
And so now they got the break. They're going to come back in about 2 months, and they're going to initiate impeachment proceedings just because it's strategy to stretch it through the election and drag Trump through the mud. I think it's deliberate.
Yeah. Keep in mind that all Congress also have to run next year as well.
And a lot of senators.
They need time to do that.
Yeah.
Impeachment will take a lot of time.
We have to take the Senate and the White House and keep the House of Representatives.
Yes, we do.
That is what we have to do to move our country forward and repair the damage that this man has done. There's no other way it can be done. If the Republicans retain control of the Senate, and we take the White House with whoever it is, it's going to be a fight every time to get anything on our agenda done.
Well, nothing will change.
No, we need to get Mitch McConnell out of there. We need to take control of the Senate. And you can, as we started the show tonight, you can see why Mitch McConnell is holding back legislation to protect our voting system. Our voting system in 2020, he is not allowing it to come to the floor. That's all you have to need to know about the Republican Party right now. They are willing to shoot their grandmother in the head and put her in the ditch to get their win, to win their money, to get help from Russia or whatever it is the hell they're doing, because they don't care how much damage they do to this country so long as they win. Lie, cheat, steal, do whatever. That's the Republican way, and I'm getting sick of it. I'm tired of it. It's ridiculous. We call ourselves a democratic society. We're losing our democratic values to this kind of shit, the kind of crap that we see goes on every day, and I'm not going to stand for it. I know you're not either, baby. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take this shit anymore. Ain't that what that movie guy said? I'm mad as hell.
Another thing McConnell's going to do, he's moving to confirm 19 judges next week.
Baby, that's what the Republicans. This is not Donnie's big plan to do the judges across this country. This was the Republicans and Mitch McConnell's plan. As soon as they got Donnie in there, that is what the Senate does most of the day, is confirm judges that are going to be appointed for life, and some of them don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. That is not the important thing. They are loyal to the Republican Party, and that is that's Mitch's long game. That's his book, baby. Mitch McConnell, the long game. That's what Mitch McConnell plays.
I think he's doing more damage to this country than Trump is.
Really. He is. Because Trump, he's just an asshole trying to make money.
Doing it.
Mitch
and he's
McConnell
been doing it
knows.
For years.
Yes, Mitch McConnell knows what he's doing. We saw him. We saw him when Obama came straight out when he said that they would not allow Obama to have a Supreme Court. Yeah, Merrick Garland. That's bullshit. That's throwing a finger in our face, and I'm tired of that kind of shit. Chuckster255 just donated $5. Chuckster, we appreciate it, buddy. He was the first one here. No, he wasn't. He was the 1, 2, 3. You were the fourth one in today, buddy. I'm keeping track. Here is $5 to help you keep the lights on, buddy. We appreciate it very. Oh, that's. And Diana Mallory just donated $10 through Super Chat and said, towards the impeachment fund, vote blue no matter who. Y'all have been so kind tonight on the Super Chat and the donations. We appreciate it tremendously, baby. That Super Chat comes in once a month. We don't get that right today when you send it. So that is a good thing, because it makes that check something that we can pay a bill with. And when I
we can plan for shit.
Right, I know what's there, so we appreciate that tremendously. I can't say that enough. I really can't. Anyway,
all I know about
hold
on. All I know about what's going on is that if Paul Revere was here today, he'd get in his helicopter and he would stop Connell doing the crap.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh God! What was it that we were talking about? The Revolutionary Air Force.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Paul Revere comes in on his F-35 fighter jet.
Yeah.
And
F-35.
says, stop.
Yeah.
Along with all the fur-bearing trout.
Yeah, the fur-bearing trout. I'm telling you.
I would first start. I wouldn't necessarily. I would go back a little further in Trump and Mitch and say that this whole game plan originates from the John Birch Society in the late 20s and early 30s, and
go ahead.
Little Depression, and thereafter in the progressive movement, and then they jump back up in the early 70s. They've always been around though, but.
Well, I only go back as far as Reagan, because I distinctly remember Reagan when he came in and his trickle-down economics bullshit, and we had the savings and loan disaster back then and all that.
I can't believe how many people buy it.
Yeah, every time, and I look. All you have to do is go back in history, look at the graphs. If you ain't got nothing to do, is just go look at the graphs. Every time there's a Republican things go to shit. And they expect a Democrat to come in and repair it. And that's what's going to happen this time. You can look every time. W screwed it up. We got Obama to come in and fix it. Trump's going to screw it up. We're going to have a Democrat come in to fix it.
And they're going to have their hands full.
Yes. And the Republicans will go back to screaming about the deficit and the debt and how fiscally responsible it's, all that kind of bullshit that they sell. Yeah. Along with the bullshit of their patriotism and their Christian beliefs and all the other bullshit that they spread, because it's pure hypocrisy. It's just a slogan to them. Their faith is a slogan. Their patriotism is a slogan. It doesn't matter. They're not in it for the true values of what that belief, what a patriotism is, or what their Christian belief is. No, they're in it for the hate. And that's all they got to sell over on that side is hate. Yeah. But Betsy Kerwin says, yes, you were right. The Birch Society is the nut of this evil movement. And so there you go, Dan. You got people out there that know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, excellent.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
We have a big family out here, baby, and a diverse family. Well, I had a great time meeting some of them this past weekend. I just really enjoyed that.
I kind of want to do one again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that again. Yeah, we had David up in our room. We was up till shit. I don't know what time in the morning. We was discussing shit and we stayed up. Me and Dave and Travis stayed up for a long time Saturday night.
We were all in the same hotel, so it made it pretty convenient to just hang out and chat and all that other good stuff.
He posted a picture today of a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, man. Dave, good picture, buddy. Outstanding picture. Dave's a good, I've seen the picture he took of me.
Yeah, he's a good
Not too good, Dave. You could have looked maybe, a little younger. Do a little of that Photoshop next time on me. Can't make a silk purse out of
John, I'd recommend.
Or a lot of photos.
Yeah. What's that, Dan?
Big John, I want to invite you and Travis and the family up to northern Wisconsin, just outside of the Twin Cities. Come north, my man. Come north.
Come north.
I would love to go north.
I want to go to the north. I want to go north. I want to go northwest. There's so many places. I keep telling people if I ever win the lotto, I'm buying me one of them buses. Buses. I'm going to come. I'm coming to your house, and we're going to do the show from your house.
Absolutely. I got the camper set up, man, and we can do some pontooning a little bit and have a good old time.
That sounds.
Has anybody ever sent you any New Glarus beer from down by Madison, Wisconsin?
No.
Spotted
what is the name?
Cow.
What?
Spotted Cow Gin.
Well,
all right, Big John, I'm going to send you a 6-pack.
Y'all are talking Greek now because I don't know what them beers are. I have Save the World beer right here. Just Mr. Jorge Tirebiter sent me that, and I just got a message from Chris Kloss, and yes, that's really his name, Chris Kloss, and he sent a package out today. I should be getting it, and it is some homemade apple cider honey. And
mead.
Yeah, mead. And he made some, and he sent me, and we're going to crack open the bottle. If it gets here on Saturday, I'm going to call him on the phone. We'll get together on Facebook there and crack one open and have one together. His daughter is going to open up. His daughter worked for a place called Follow the Honey.
Yeah.
She's going to open up her own honey shop.
No shit.
Yeah. She's trying.
Awesome.
They're trying. Yes. Yeah. I never knew anything about honey until I met up with Chris Kloss, who is a benefactor of ours, who sent us the mixer and the microphone I speak through. Chris Kloss is responsible for that, and we appreciate that tremendously. But I know. See, as soon as he said, I got happy because I know there's going to be honey in that box.
Hell yeah.
I know there's going to be honey sticks. I love honey sticks, and but when I met
John.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. I'm just rattling on about honey now.
So with Travis at all, or your other son?
Wait, you cut out at the beginning there. What was that?
Big John, do you ever share one of your beers with Travis or your other son?
Oh, they're welcome
on Fridays.
Well.
Here's the thing.
They don't drink.
Well, no, Tyler does.
Tyler does. Travis doesn't.
I don't really partake. I can taste it, if it tastes good,
he'll taste it.
But here's the thing. I'm also a lightweight. The one time I had a beer that I liked, it was Angry Orchard. And I only went about halfway through, and I was already getting a little tipsy, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that shouldn't be the case. But so I mean, of course, I can taste a beer. I can appreciate a beer, but do I really, drink?
He doesn't.
Nah.
He doesn't drink that beer.
Tyler, on the other hand, he will.
Need more practice.
Yeah. Now that beer that was sent to me from the Netherlands, holy shit, they believe in strong beer over there, buddy. This is not, boy, that was some stout beer.
That's why they call it stout.
Why do you think that the Europeans laugh at Bud Light?
Yes, they do. As a matter of what that guy said, American beer is like sex in a canoe. It's fucking near water. That's what he said. He sent me this beer, and man, I'm telling you, it was delicious. I'm sorry, Velda. There it went. It was me this time.
No, I said it earlier.
Oh, did you? Good. It's all your fault. Good. No, that's what he said. But when he sent me that beer, and it was homemade, it was from the Full Heart Brewery in I can't remember the name of the town in Norway, from the Netherlands.
Oslo? Oh, Norway.
Yeah, it was Norway. Wayne the Post.
Super chat.
Wayne the Poet donated $5 through Super Chat. We appreciate that very much, Wayne.
Another cool username.
He's a poet.
He's a poet.
He's a poet. There you go.
There you go, Wayne.
We appreciate that, Wayne, very much.
Hey, Big John, what's the difference between mead and beer? Are they not even similar? Are they similar, or what's the?
I'm thinking mead is more like a
it's
cross
a wine.
between, like a wine.
Oh,
yeah.
Mead is made with honey, and beer is mostly made with barley and hops.
And this is homemade that he made with honey and what did I say?
Apple cider.
Oh, apple cider and honey. So he's made a mead out of apple cider and honey. I'm waiting to see. This guy's a chef. He knows what the hell he's doing too. Chris Kloss does. He knows what he's doing. He's also the one.
How much alcohol's in it? What percent is it? Do you know?
He's the one that sent me this.
The stuff that I've drank has been about 60 proof.
Woo!
The stuff he sent me. This stuff is 100 proof. Woo, that'll kick your ass right there. That Knob Creek.
There's a reason why it's going by a little slowly, because that's like for special occasions.
Yeah, I only broke that out. So and the Irish whiskey, is really good, but it's only out on special occasions and stuff. When I go, hey, you ever had Irish whiskey? Taste this shit. This is good stuff.
I hate to be the one who back politics.
Go ahead.
Bernie Sanders is on Jimmy Kimmel tonight.
Oh, is he? Oh,
good.
I noticed last night on Stephen Colbert, somebody was on there last night.
Wasn't it one of the Fox News hosts?
No. Oh, Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
I wish I could get Colbert.
Oh, I get Colbert. We watch Colbert every night. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I can't get the
you can't get him?
station where I am.
Oh, that's too bad.
That sucks.
Yeah, because I like him.
Can't get NBC either.
Oh,
damn.
That sucks.
I haven't seen Saturday Night Live in like 5-6 years now.
That sucks.
There's certain people I don't like to miss. I don't like to miss The Daily Show, and I miss Jon Stewart, but Trevor Noah's doing a great job, and I don't miss Stephen Colbert, and I don't miss Bill Maher or John Oliver. Those are the four that I really. And John Oliver, I just love that guy. He's
show's
crazy.
Great.
He's nuts, and he's always informative and
partakes in every topic they ever bring up.
Everything that they bring to him, he brings it to the table. So, but isn't it funny, because a lot of us, we get not only a good laugh, but some of the information we receive are from these kind of people. Yeah. Because they make you remember something. They make light of something, and it puts you in your head to remember that shit. So they perform a service. But
yes, they do.
Yeah, and make us all laugh. Anyway, it's 9:30, so I guess that's quitting time for us. We're gonna start shutting it down. Travis done put the blue dot up there, baby. And again, and y'all have really stepped up tonight. This was a very, very pleasant night for all the people that stepped up on the super chats and the donations on the PayPal and whatnot. We can't be thankful enough every time I say that. The only more important thing that you do for us is give us your time, baby. And that's the most important thing you do, is your time and your ear that you give us, and join in the conversation, and reach out on the chat and talk to somebody, make a new friend. It's always the best thing to do. But anyway, everybody in the Discord, hang on, and we'll be right there for all our family on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. We appreciate y'all coming by. Tomorrow's Beer and Bud Friday, so get your shit together and be ready for that. And we'll be down in the shop. We'll kick a rant out and see what's going on. And other than that, like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. John Bertavall, Blue Dot in Texas, baby. Keep that blue light shining. That's the most important thing we can do right now. And I love you for doing it, baby. This is a fight worth it. This is our country. This is our society. We can do better than this asshole that's in there, and every one of us knows it. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.